Hey everyone, Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the NFL Super Bowl 56 between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday, February 13th, 2022. We're going to have 3 game picks, and we're also going to talk about the coin toss, and we'll also have a same game parlay here for you today that I think are great value selections. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, guys. We already knocked out our weekly goal here of 2,500 subscribers, so I just want to say I really do appreciate all of you here at the channel. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well, guys. It's a great place to connect with our channel and with our community here. I'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Be sure to also check out our special promo code for this game with Thrive Fantasy. We are partnering with them for this game. They are a daily fantasy sports app that specializes in player props and esports. Guys, I highly encourage you to check them out. They really are a great app. We'll have a link in our comment section and in the description. You just follow that link. You sign up with an account. They match your first deposit up to $100. And if you deposit $10 or more, you get 2 free $100,000 contest entries into the big game here for the Super Bowl. So highly encourage you to check it out. I've used the app myself, and I was talking to the guy on the phone. I'm like, before I can recommend this to my community, I have to use it for myself. I used it, and I really enjoyed it, guys. So I highly encourage you to check it out. They are on the App Store as well. You can find their website also at thrivefantasy.com. But like I said, follow our link down below. You'll also hook your brother up here with a special little bonus if you guys sign up using that link or the promo code FIRE. So be sure to check that out. Okay, guys, and now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you see this beautiful list here running down the side of me of all our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP and supporting the channel in that nature, there's a link down below where the join button is. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. Just another way to support the stream, guys. You get a few perks with that. You get a badge next to your name. You get a custom roll color in the Discord, which isn't listed as one of the perks, but it is one of the perks when you join our Discord. And you also have some custom emotes and call outs in our channel. So we will be adding perks over time to that. We'll see, we'd love to hear your guys' ideas actually with that. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, now getting into our results from the previous episode here in the NFL. So for the conference championship games, we actually had a really successful run there. We went 3-1, and we cashed one of our 2 same game parlays, which was awesome. We love cashing that. We cashed the same game parlay there with the Deebo Samuel anytime touchdown, Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown, and Deebo Samuel alternate 70 receiving yards. I believe it was plus 750 odds or so. We also cashed on the George Kittle under 52.5 receiving yards as one of our straight plays. We cashed the Matthew Stafford over 2.5 rushing yards, and we cashed the Cincinnati Bengals plus 7.5 spread. And we missed on the Joe Mixon over 29.5 receiving yards. That one kind of made me sad because he fell too short. We could have gotten the sweep there. But what can you do? We're going to get after it today, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun here in the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about all the Super Bowl plays. We're going to talk about the coin toss. I'm excited about that. So let's get right into our picks. Let's sweep this episode. Let's get this 3-0 and cash the same game parlay and cash the coin toss because I do have a coin toss pick. All right, so let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with Joe Mixon over 23.5 receiving yards here for the Bengals at minus 114 odds. So yes, we just talked about how we missed on Joe Mixon, but he still cashed this line. And honestly, he's been very involved in the passing game, which is why I really love this bet when we took it. He's 5 out of 5 now to this line in his last 5 games, averaging 43.2 yards per game receiving. Very solid, obviously, there. He's got 29 targets during that span, so almost 6 per game, so very solid there as well. Rams have allowed 143 receiving yards to running backs this postseason, so that's almost 50 per game. Very solid there. We love to see that. The Rams also on the season have allowed the 17th most receiving yards to running backs on the season, so it's about average. I don't mind seeing that. What I really love here, though, is, guys, I'm anticipating this Rams pass rush getting after Burrow, right? Bengals offensive line has struggled a bit here in the postseason, so I think If the Bengals are smart, and they did this at the beginning of the Chiefs game, they threw some early screens. I'm looking for the Bengals to throw some early screens here, and hopefully Mixon can cut one loose here early. We're going to have some Super Bowl nerves, and I'm just thinking the Bengals are going to want to get Joe Burrow off to a good start, get him in rhythm, hit some dump-offs here to Mixon, and not, it's like, honestly, they could throw screens also to Jamar Chase, but certainly Joe Mixon could be used here in the screen game, so I look for that to happen early. Would love to see that. And like I said, Mixon's been very effective here in the passing game. I think they'll rely a lot on him with the young quarterback. Obviously, Joe Burrow, though, doesn't play like a young quarterback at all. Plays like a Super Bowl MVP. He's been absolutely amazing this season, especially at the end of the year. Very impressive stuff. So I do love it there for our number one pick. Joe Mixon over 23.5 receiving yards here for the Cincinnati Bengals at minus 114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with Cam Akers under 64.5 rushing yards here for the Los Angeles Rams at minus 110 odds. So right away, I love the fact that Sony Michel splits the backfield here with Cam Akers. Cam Akers did get 13 carries last week, but Sony Michel had 10. So Sony Michel will definitely take a bunch of carries away from Akers, which is very good. He's yet to cash this line so far since he's been back. He's 0-4 on the season. His highest output was 55, so he really hasn't even been that close. His highest average in rushing yards per game has been 3.7 in any of those games. So again, that's very solid as well. And Bengals on the season had a very good run defense. They were 10th best on the season versus the run. Now, they've had a little bit of struggles here in the playoffs in certain spots, but then in other spots they've looked very good. They held Derrick Henry to 62 rushing yards on 20 carries. That's obviously very solid, but then last week Jared McKinnon had 12 carries for 65. So, especially the thing I really like here is the fact that I don't believe Cam Akers is going to get 20 carries. I don't think he's going to get anywhere near that. So it's just a matter of can they contain him and not allow him to get the big play. I think the big plays here for the Rams are going to come in the passing game personally. I think Stafford, Cooper Kupp, I think they're going to be really hard to stop. And I don't see Cam Akers getting high usage here, especially when you have Sony Michel as well. I don't think Akers is ready to blow past this line yet. So I love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, Cam Akers under 64.5 rushing yards here for the Los Angeles Rams at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are rolling with the under 48.5 points here in the Rams-Bengals game at minus 110 odds. So, guys, by the numbers here, Cincinnati Bengals, this is essentially a road game. They're going to be playing in Los Angeles. This is a home game for the Rams. Bengals allow 17.6 points per game on the road. The Rams allow 19.4 points per game at home. So, very solid, obviously, defensively, and that's played out in the playoffs as well. Cincinnati, we've seen them play here versus Tennessee and KC and really played very, very good in the second half versus KC, particularly on the defensive end. Cincinnati allowing just 19.7 points per game so far in the postseason. The Los Angeles Rams allowing 18.3 so far this postseason. So very solid there, guys. These defenses have really been a lot of the reason why these teams are here. Despite the fact we hear Joe Burrow a lot, but you got to give a lot of credit here to the Bengals defense. Same thing here with the Rams. Rams defense has also played terrific. Now, as far as scoring the football on the season, Bengals score 25.6 points per game on the road. Rams score 26.7 points per game at home. So if you were to average those 4 factors out we talked about earlier on the season, you're left with an average around 44 or 45. So, which puts us under the number here. And like I said, it is the playoffs. It is the Super Bowl. The lights are going to be shining. And nerves will definitely be tough here early. So I'm not anticipating this being a very high-scoring game at all. I could see this getting in the low 40s, but I really don't see it getting too far beyond that. I think this would be a grinded-out game. I think both defenses here will step up. I think Cincy's going to have a lot of hard times here with that defensive line here on the Rams in particular. And I'm not quite ready, despite I love Matthew Stafford, but I'm not quite ready to trust him to put up huge numbers against a defense really that's played really well this postseason. I think this is going to be a lot of pressure on Stafford. Granted, he's stepped up. He's made it to the Super Bowl. You got to give him props for sure. I definitely respect that. I'd actually like to see him win. I'm a Stafford fan. You'll notice I got the Lions cornhole board. I've been with Stafford for, ever since he was a Detroit Lion. So I am a big fan of his. But as far as the under hitting here, I do love it, guys. Take it there for your number 3 pick. Under 48.5 points here in the Rams-Bengals game at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, now we're going to talk about the coin toss. I am taking heads for this game. I'm doing it. I'm just full-sided heads. I did it last year. I took heads. It was a great experience. It hit. Heads has hit in 3 of the last 4 games. Just a little bit of light analysis. There was no rhyme or reason here, guys, in the coin toss. You can take either one. You got a 50-50 shot to hit it. I'm rolling with heads because I have to bet on this. This is too much fun to bet on. You have to bet on the coin toss. It's a tradition for me. So I'm going to roll heads here in this game. I wish you guys the best of luck, whatever you decide to take, whether it's tails or heads, but I'm taking heads. Okay, guys, and now it's time for us to make way for the same game parlay. So we got Cooper Kupp here, anytime touchdown. He's scored a touchdown in 8 of his last 9 games, so that's obviously very solid. He's got 20 touchdowns on the year. He's got 97 targets in his last 9 games, where we talked about him scoring. So obviously he gets a lot of the target share. He gets a lot of looks. He is Stafford's favorite receiver, hands down. And I believe he'll get some solid looks, obviously, in this game as well. It's the Super Bowl, so you know Stafford's going to be looking for him. We got Tyler Boyd, anytime touchdown here. This is where we're getting a lot of our value. This is about plus 260 odds here. He has cashed in 4 of his last 6 games. I believe in this particular spot, like I did actually last week, I took this against the Chiefs. It didn't come in, but he did get 6 targets. Did get some good looks. But I think here with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins here, I do like Tyler Boyd here in this 3 spot. I don't really want to go against Jamar Chase. Not Jamar Chase. I don't want to go against Jalen Ramsey. I think Tyler Boyd here will have a solid matchup, and he'll be able to, get some looks down the field. So I'm looking for him to score in this game. Like I said, this is where we're getting our value. This is the risky play. So if we can cash on Tyler Boyd, if we can get this leg, we have a great chance, I think, here to cash this parlay. Okay, next selection, we got Joe Burrow, over 10.5 rushing yards here for the Cincinnati Bengals. He had 25 last game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You saw what he was about when the game was on the line. I don't think it's going to be any different here from that sense. If the game's on the line, he's got to make a play. He's going to go get a first down. I love rushing props on quarterbacks in the playoffs, guys. They could be very successful because of the motivation factor here for the quarterbacks. They don't want to go home. They don't want to lose this game. It's the Super Bowl. So if there's a lane for Burrow or even Stafford to run here, expect it to happen. Expect them to take off and try to get some rushing yards. So I like a low line here on Burrow. And then we also do have Matthew Stafford, over 5.5 rushing yards. He's cashed this in 5 out of 6 career playoff games. Guys, I've actually played this last 2 weeks. That was one of our plays in the conference round. And I played it also the week before. So I'm going for the 3-peat here on Stafford. I believe he could get it done. His lines were only 2.5 those 2 games. Now it's up to 5.5. But like I said, this is about dedication. This is about motivation. I think when Stafford sees a lane and he's got an opportunity, he's going to lay out and he's going to look to get that first down. So love it there, guys. This is our same game parlay. Let's cash it. I don't recommend putting your whole bankroll on it. Use your free bet on it. Don't go crazy. This is what I'm rolling with. I'm putting a 10-piece on it. I wish you guys all the best of luck on that. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. That's going to do it for our episode here in the NFL. It's going to wrap up the NFL season for us. We had a lot of fun this season doing NFL videos, and it really was a fun time getting to know a lot of you here in the NFL. We run NBA videos as well here at the channel. That's primarily what we've been doing here lately now that the NFL has slowed down. So if you guys are interested in betting NBA, we put out a lot of NBA content, so be sure to check that out. Like I said, be sure to check out the Thrive Fantasy link down below. Click on that link. If you click on that link, that will take you right where you need to go as far as the promo goes. That's already got the promo FIRE there in it. If you decide to go through the website, just use the promo code FIRE on the website, and you'll get that deposit match. And you'll hook up your brother with a little bit of loot. Nothing wrong with that, right? We both win. You guys get some money, and you throw me a bone. It ain't a bad deal. We like to see it. I do appreciate all of you guys, though. I appreciate you guys putting up with me. I do like to have fun here. We obviously do want to cash these bets. We're going to have a lot of fun here watching this Super Bowl, so looking forward to it. I wish you guys all a safe time watching the Super Bowl. Have fun. Let me know who you're rooting for down below. Let me know what you're playing down below. Would love to hear it. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.